My name is Mogan Pratap Arumugam. My ID number is 0121069. Today I am going to talk about introduction about child abuse. Child abuse is a harm threatened to a child health or safety by a person responsible for a child's health and safety. A child is any person under the age of 18. Child abuse is the most serious problem in the world and there is currently no cure. Child abuse is a major global problem that seriously impacts physical and mental health, lifelong well-being and development of children, and is a social problem itself. The term abuse refers to the improper use of something, and child abuse refers to the abuse of children for the benefit to entertainment of individuals, groups or organizations. Child abuse is illegal and poses the greater risk in infants who are easily exploited due to lack of experience and awareness of the outside world. Child abuse occurs inside and outside the home. It can happen in the house and can happen to anyone. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Kanisha here and my ID number are DEM01210005. Today I'm going to present about type of child abuse. Child abuse is generally divided into 4 different types, which are physical abuse, sexual abuse, emotional abuse and neglect. First type of abuse are physical abuse. Physical abuse toward child is when a parent or caregiver causes any non-accidental physical injury to a child. Physical injury are ranging from minor bruises to severe fracture or death as a result of punching, beating, kicking, biting, shaking, drawing, stabbing, choking, hitting with a hand, stick, strap or other objects, burning or otherwise harming a child. It considered as abuse regardless of whether the caretaker intend to hurt the child. Intention to hurt may not be present, may have resulted from over-discipline or physical punishment, from irritation over a crying baby and inability to cope. Bullying and shaking baby syndrome are forms of physical abuse. Second type of child abuse are sexual abuse. It occurs when an adult uses a child for sexual purpose or involves a child in sexual act. When a child who is more powerful and older uses another child for sexual gratification or excitement, indictment or caution of a child in any unlawful sexual activity and commercial exploitation through prostitution or production of pornographic materials. Children might be encouraged to look at pornography or be touched sexually or forced to have a sex.
Good morning sir, I am Kanaraban here and my ID number are TAM0121055. Third type of child abuse are emotional abuse. Emotional abuse is when a parent or caregiver harm a child's mental and social development or constantly causes emotional harm. Emotional abuse towards a child and can include ignoring or rejecting the child and telling the child that they are not good enough, using harmful and coarse words toward the child, contains yelling and making the child worthless, strong relationship with other adults. Emotional abuse in a child will include delays in development, health problems. Another type of child abuse are neglect. Neglect happens when kids live in a home where the adults do not offer their basic needs. For example, in physical ways, their failure to provide necessary food or shelter or lack of appropriate supervision. Then in medical ways, their failure of provide necessary medical or mental health treatment. In education and supervisional way, their failure to educate a child or offer special service provision. In emotional way, they didn't give attention to a child's emotional needs, failure to provide psychological care and permitting the child to consume alcohol or use drugs. Thank you.
My name is Madheshwar Rao. I am from batch 23. My ID is DEM04210118. Today I am going to present about factors of child abuse. Factors include financial bottlenecks, family crisis, personality and disobedience of children or so-called problem children, family environment, conflict with neighbors or lack of social support, psychosis of parents and the effect of alcohol. Factors regularly are present amongst households in which maltreatment occurs. This doesn't imply that the presence of those elements reason baby abuse and neglect. The highest factors of child abuse are due to family quarrels, mothers following boyfriends, financial problems, as well as parental negligence. The factors that lead to child abuse are complex and often intertwined with other issues. These problems can be much more difficult to discover and understand abuse itself. Some factors have been found to increase their risk of being abused and or neglected. Individual risk factors are perpetration, caregivers with drug or alcohol issues, caregivers with mental health issues including depression, and caregivers who don't understand children's needs or development. Thank you.
My name is Darren James Nair, DEM 03211079. I'm going to talk about prevention from child abuse. First, take the time to volunteer. For example, can share ideas with other parents in the community, help vulnerable children and their families. Second, carefully raise your child. Use privileges to encourage good behavior and timeouts to help your child regain control. Third, teach children their rights. When children are educated, they have special and safe rights, are less likely to attribute abuse to them and more likely to report abusers. Fourth, examine your behavior. Abuse is not just physical, both words and action can cause deep and lasting wounds. Be a caring parent to your children. Next, support preventive program. Programs that have been proven to stop abuse before it occurs require more investment. Next, I know the signs. Depression, fear of certain adults, difficulty in trusting others or making friends, sudden changes in eating and sleeping pattern, improper sexual behavior, poor hygiene, secrets and hostility are often the case. Physically, sexually or emotionally abused, which is a sign of family problems and may indicate that the child is neglected or ignored. Lastly, report abuse. If you witness a child being harmed or see evidence of abuse, report it to State Child Protection Agency or local police.
Good morning, I'm Praveen. I'm from batch 23. Today I want to present about the child abuse. Child violence of the cause physically or mentally harm to child. The latter refer to the use, exercise, physically force for verbal abuse. Further provide to include shelter, food, medical or mental support case in increased rape or other sexual harassment. Production of the child pornography. Child abuse can cause serious harm to victim. Estimate of the number of children abused only by parents or guardians range from 1% to about 50% of all children, including physical abuse for neglection. In many cases, the perpetrators themselves were abused as children. If abuse lead of that evidence of the child abuse or abuse child in such a be. Fracture and dissent is used to prove that that was not accident in the early